I'm not sure how to look back at the year 2021. I mean, it started out with this attack on the U.S. Capitol by our own citizens. And then there was the Cardinals' 17-game winning streak. I mean, talk about a grab bag of memorable moments. We did get a new president and vice president and the political battles that followed, but let's stay close to home. St. Louis got a new mayor, Tishaura Jones. We've been following the construction of the new soccer stadium, which is now unmistakably a soccer stadium, with our new team's first season still a year away. A couple of years after that, the National Geospatial Intelligence Agency headquarters on the north side should be up and running. That is a big deal. And in Midtown, an old industrial site has been transformed into the City Foundry STL, starting out with a food hall with plans for retail and residential expansion. But the Loop Trolley, well, it never got back on track, although there are those who haven't given up hope. And anyway, I rarely pass up the chance to show pictures of a streetcar. Even better, old films of streetcars. These were running on the old Hodemont line, and there is an update on that. We've been following the plans to turn that old dedicated right-of-way that runs through 6 neighborhoods just north of Delmar into a greenway. They've gotten a lot of input from the community and are moving into the design phase. But all of that, it's down the line. A big story that's happening now for this region, just underway, and it will continue, new arrivals from Afghanistan, with a lot of people stepping forward to help them settle in and make them feel welcome in their new home. All of this, I don't really need to remind you, in the midst of a pandemic. Here I am on my big day, March 3rd, 2021, getting my first Moderna vaccine shot at a Walmart in Bridgeton. But to really get into the heart of the story, we needed to go here, Dr. Sharon Fry's St. Louis University Laboratory, where they study infectious diseases and viruses and develop vaccines.
This last year and a half has been very incredible. We have been so very busy, us and just about everybody else in medicine, but certainly in infectious diseases, have been so busy trying to figure out how to make these vaccines, how to test these vaccines, and what will the future hold.
And what happened in response to the coronavirus that causes COVID-19? It had never happened before.
Yeah, so this is a very historical moment in time. With the advent of the mRNA vaccines, the vaccine was easy to manipulate, to make in the lab, to manufacture.
Before this, vaccines were, and most still are, grown in eggs. They're inactive versions of the viruses that don't make you sick, but they do build your resistance. But mRNA vaccines are not versions of the virus. They're instructions on how to build the resistance. I'm not sure this graphic really helps explain that, but M, or messenger RNA, is, well, the messenger that brings the instructions. And they can be more quickly tweaked now to target new variants like Omicron and whatever comes next. And researchers know this is an ongoing battle.
What can we expect from COVID? Bottom line is, we don't know yet. My feeling, and many other people believe, that we will have this COVID virus, the SARS-CoV-2 virus will be staying with us in its many forms, its many variants. Like flu, it likes to mutate and make new variants. It would be nice if the virus itself became less virulent and caused less disease. That's always a possibility. And so I think it's here to stay. I personally think we'll probably end up with getting a vaccination no less than once a year, just like we do with influenza, but we have to wait and see.
There are other COVID vaccines in the works, and they may well be needed, because a virus is a moving target.
There you go.